Hey traders, I'm going to teach you a powerful trading pattern that forms on the chart that you can use on any market and at any time frame to increase your probabilities of finding good profit targets in the market. You're going to absolutely love this. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video. Trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There is no guarantees of making money in the markets, and trading is the most hardest thing you will ever do, and it takes a long time to become a good trader. So this video is just educational only. All right, fantastic guys, fantastic. So firstly, what I want to say guys is I want to teach you this awesome charting pattern. Let me see if I can find just a bit of a blank. Can I find let me just remove this off here. All right, so I'm going to find a blank screen. So what you want to do is you want to bring up a blank screen, and this could be any market. All right, this could be any market. I'm just going to bring up the Dow Jones here for a minute. I'm going to share with you how this works out. All right, so what you want to do is, this is a powerful pattern. Whenever you start to notice this happening in the chart, now you know where the market is likely to run to when you start to notice this on the chart. Now, what you're looking for is you're looking for a really nice defined channel. All right, a really nice defined channel. So if I go back to when Donald Trump was being elected, okay, through 2006, we notice, if I bring up my charts here, notice how we had a really nice defined channel through here. All right, now as you can see, right, I'm not making that up. It's not like, oh John, you just made that up. It's like, no, right, you can see this happen all the time. And the more touches on that channel, the better it's going to be. Okay, the more touches on that channel, the more it's going to be. And so as you can see, when it comes to this channel here, you've got a touch here, a touch there, almost a touch there, and you had a lot of touches over here as well too. A few touches through here. You had a touch through here, a touch there, and also a touch there, right? So you can see how we're really nice. This is a really nice defined channel going sideways. Makes sense? What you want to do with this here is you want to say, okay, when this breaks out, where is it likely to run to? All right, now there's other things you can apply to this chart, but where's it likely to run to? Now again, we're looking at a weekly chart here. This applies to the daily chart, the hourly chart. Once you start to identify this big sideways channel, and then it starts to break out, now you know where it has a high probability of running to. But I'll talk about that in a minute of that. Now, how do you know where it's likely to run to? Well, if we're looking at this market as we speak right now, okay, so okay, cool. All right, the market's broken out. We've got a nice little breakaway bar through here. It did break up a little bit and then came back down, and now it's actually continuing back up. It looks like it's going to continue up here. Where's the market likely to run to? All right, because we broke out to the high side here. What you want to do is you want to just get like a little measuring tool, right? Little rectangle tool or a line tool, and you just want to measure from the top to the bottom. Now it's not an exact science, right? It's not an exact like, oh well, is the line here, is the line there? Just as long as the more touches you get, the better, okay? And then you're gonna draw the line, and then you're gonna do is bring that line up to the top there. See what I've done there? See what I've done there? So as I've just grabbed that exact same line, I've just measured from the top to the bottom of the channel, and now I bring this up through here, like that. And then that point right there, that's now where we have a very good chance of getting to. Now, if I open up my chart a little bit more, and so you can see that through there, then the market started to do, and look what actually happened. We actually started to find an area of resistance through there, right? You can't make that up, right? You can't make it up. And this happens on every single chart out there. If you're noticing that you have channels in your trading, like I'm in one trade right now, I'm in put option trade, and the trade that I'm in right now looks very similar to this here, but the difference is it went sideways through here, right? And then I had a really nice breakaway bar down through here. Now it's just doing this a little bit, but I know that I have a good chance of getting down here somewhere. Now again, I'm using the time frame. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to tell you what trade it is. Fizz, right? Fizz, if I go to my daily chart here, and let me squeeze this up through here, right? Look at this here, right? So if I squeeze this up and I bring up, say, my 6-month view for a minute. Now look at this here, right? Look at this here. This is the trade that I'm in right now. Now I know this has at least an 80% chance, if not higher. If not higher, I reckon 90% of the time, this here, this projected target, what I call a channel projected target, is one of the most powerful projected targets that I can use out there. The next is like head and shoulders, double bottoms, double tops, and so on and so forth. But when it comes to finding a profit target where the market's likely ultimately get to once it breaks out, then there's nothing else, there's nothing better out there. And that's what I like. That's what, like when I see through here, right? So as you can see with this, look at this perfect channel. Now guys, please do not jump into this trade, right? Do not jump into this trade, because this trade could be a loser. It's about taking this setup here again and again and again. I just happen to see this channel within the trade that I'm in right now. Does that make sense? So I hope that makes sense for you guys. So what we're looking at here is, as you can see, right, we have resistance here. Oh, let's actually start that again. All right, so we have resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. We have all this support through here as well too, right? Support. You can clearly see a nice channel there, right? And look at it broke out, now found resistance. Now this market's not really doing much for the last couple of weeks since I've been into it. That's okay. I've got to be patient with it. But I know ultimately we're going to head down to around about the 75 level. Has an 80% chance. Now please, guys, what I'm saying here is not about this one trade. It has a percentage chance of working out. This may be one of those 10 or 20% of the times that it doesn't work out. But I reckon a minimum of 80, if not 90% of the time, it might go through a bit of gyrations first, like you can see right now with Fizz. But I've seen so many times when the market will break out, it'll come down a little bit, and then it will come back up, and then it'll go sideways, and then suddenly, ultimately, a week or 2 weeks later, it's down here. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't just go straight to it. But the channel projected target is a very, 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 very powerful pattern in the markets there. So I know I'm actually recording this for the Easter day. So this is a bit of an Easter gift for you guys that are watching this on Easter day. That's the reason why I released it. And I hope you can see. I hope you can see that this is a bit of an Easter gift for you guys when you're trading the markets. Okay. And once again, what do I have on my chart? Absolutely nothing apart from what? Just trend lines. Now, I'm not saying just trade this based on the breakout, because sometimes, well, now this, okay, I'm going to walk you through this. Well, firstly, the first thing that can happen is that we actually get a false breakout where the market drops down through here, and then it goes sideways for a little bit, maybe goes up a little sideways, and then breaks back up again, breaks above this resistance level. That's a false breakout. If that happens, scenario number one happens, then we're likely to run to the top and then continue up from there. If that happens, that's scenario number one. Scenario number two is that it does break down, and then we eventually continue down towards, it continues on, and we eventually continue down towards its ultimate target there. Make sense? So I hope this makes sense for you guys. I hope this helps you out. Please give this a thumbs up, like out, and tell me, what do you think about this? Have you seen this before? Have you heard of this before? And how do you think you can use it in your own trading?